Alright everyone, let's start our drawings. Grab a white piece of paper, and I want you to place this paper down in front of you going horizontal. That means long from left to right. Alright, we're going to start by drawing with pencil. So go ahead and grab your pencil, and we're going to make our ground line, and this is going to be a little bit of a wavy line. Go towards the top of your paper. So here's the sky, here's the ground. Make sure you're using a pencil for the next step. We're going to draw two snowmen. So my first snowman is going to be on the left side. Let's start by drawing a head, circle, small, then medium, then large circle. Now the reason why we're using a pencil is because we're going to erase this little part here. We want the snowman to look like it's in front of the ground line. Alright, go back to your pencil. We're going to draw the other snowman, and his head is going to start right about here, right about on the line there, and small, medium, and large circles. Go to your eraser and then just erase that little line right there so he looks like he's in front of the line. Okay. Now we're going to draw a little moon in the sky, so go ahead and draw a little circle in the sky towards the middle top of your paper. Alright, that looks pretty good. So now we're going to draw some shapes around the snowman to show a shadow on the ground. So right below the snowman, right about here, this first snowman, we're going to draw, going this way, an oval shape. So I'm going to start at my snowman and I'm going to draw something like this. And I'm going to draw another one like this. So this whole thing is going to be a shadow. It's not going to be part of the snowman. It's going to be a shadow that's coming down from the moonlight shining down on the snowman. And let's draw one right over here because the moon is shining this way on this snowman, so we're going to draw right off of our paper a little circle. If you have room to draw another one, you can, but I don't have space, so I'm just going to draw that one. Alright, we're going to stop. We're not going to add any more details. We're going to grab our oil pastel colors now. Super important to use your oil pastels because we're going to be doing some color blending. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to color the background. Now, since you're using your oil pastels, it might be helpful for you to actually take the paper off your oil pastel and use the side of your oil pastel to color in this big area of the sky. All right, once you've done that, I want you to color in your shadows blue as well, same color as the sky. And I'm actually going to get rid of that line right there so it looks like a whole shadow altogether. Alright, now grab that same blue, actually I lied, grab a light blue. So if you have it, we're going to use a lighter blue and then a darker blue oil pastel. If you don't have light and blue oil pastels, then just grab your regular blue and then use black for the next step. So I'm going to grab my lighter blue, and we're going to put some color value on these snowmen. So the shadow is going to be on this side of the snowman because the moon is shining down this way. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the head, and I'm going to color just the left side of the head blue, almost like a letter C. Then the same thing for this side. I'm going to color a little letter C and the bottom. Alright, that looks pretty good. Looks like a color value shadow, just like in the story, Snowman at Night. Now if you have a darker blue, grab that. If you don't, then you can just grab black And I'm gonna put another little bit of dark blue on the side here. This makes the shadow look even more like it's fading from light to dark. And I'm gonna put it just on the edge, on the far left edge. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna blend this a little bit. If you have white oil pastel, grab your white, take your white and blend it into the blue a little bit. That'll help your blue fade a little bit into like a really lighter blue. And that looks pretty good. That definitely looks like a shadow. I like it. All right, let's do the same thing for the other snowman, but this time the shadow's going to be on this side because the moon is shining down on him this way. All right. I'm going to start on the head, make my letter C, but this time it's an opposite C. On each of the parts of the body. Only halfway. Alright, looks good. If you have a darker blue, grab it. If you don't, then just use black. Put a little bit on the side. And grab your white and blend it a little bit. Smudge, smudge, blend, blend. And one more time, smudge, smudge, blend, blend. Nice, that looks really, really good. I'm actually gonna erase this because I don't like how big that got. Okay, that looks great. Now, we're going to add another layer to this shadow, but it's not going to actually be a shadow. It's going to be what we call a highlight. Go ahead and take your yellow. Color your moon in yellow. Then, because the moon is shining on the snowman this way and this way, we are going to add a highlight of yellow on our snowmen's faces. Let's see how to do this. Let's go on the opposite side, not the side where the shadow is, the opposite side. And add just a tiny bit of yellow. Tiny bit of yellow, not too much. Tiny bit of yellow. Press really lightly, we don't want too much. We don't want anything turning green. We don't want green snowman. That would be, I don't know what would happen to the snowmen if they were looking like they had green on them. I hope they would be okay. Okay, so I'm going to blend that just a tiny bit with my white. Ooh, that looks really good. So three-dimensional, I love it. All right, we're pretty much done with the snowman now. The rest is up to you. The rest, you're going to add some details. So if you want to add some hats to your snowman, you can add some little hats. You can add some scarves to your snowman. You can add some snowflakes to the sky. I'm going to make them just little dots. They look really tiny in the background. I'm going to add some faces to my snowman. Some scarves to my snowman so they don't get cold. this scarf kind of looks like it's blowing in the wind. I like that. And what else can I add? Oh, I can add a little hat to the sky. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I'll just color that in black. That looks great. And oh, they need some arms. They need some arms. How else are they going to be able to have a snowball fight without arms? This looks awesome. I think I am pretty much done. I might add some little buttons here to each of the snowmen, but I think I'm pretty much done. That looks great. I actually am going to do one more thing. I'm going to add a little bit of light blue, really, really lightly on my hills to show that there's some little shadows on my hills of snow. Snow has a really bumpy texture, so I'm going to add all these tiny little like bumps and shadows in the snow to show that it's really bumpy and icy. Kind of looked really plain before I added these in. I like these little shadows in here. It gives it a little bit more realistic texture. I like that. All right, now I'm done. Now I love it. Okay, boys and girls, don't forget to post your picture to Google Classroom when you finish. I cannot wait to see them.